cowboys been looking for a fight. Now you've got one.
Throw up your hands. Launch your guns. Hold it!
Don't go outside. What? Wait. What? No. What you doing? What you doing? What? Tell me. Lily, tell me. You're moving so much I can't even get you. What? Lily, you're making a mess, girl. Look at you. What are you doing? Why is all your food on the floor? Look at that. And there she goes again. Well, good morning. It is a bright, sunny day today. And we're headed to Tombstone. I've never been there before. But it's supposed to be this like western town. And do you hear those generators running? We had a couple people pull in last night. I was out here all by myself. You ready to go for a ride? What? You ready to go for a ride? What? You ready? I'm over here in Tombstone and I did find a really cheap option for parking overnight, and it's right here. RVs are $10 a day, cars are $5. You pay cash and it's just right here. It's so easy. The main town is just right up the hill, and it's just a gravel parking lot basically. So super cheap. I already put my money in the drop box and it's cash only. I had to scrounge around. All I had was $20 bills and a 5 and a few ones, and then I put some quarters in. Just gonna walk up this hill. You can see my van is right there. Old Tombstone. Gunfighter Hall of Fame. Hello. So this is where Doc Holliday and Wyatt Earp had their gun battle over here in Tombstone at the OK Corral. So it looks like this was the hearse that says Tom McLaurys, Frank McLaurys, and Bill Clanton when they were killed in the gunfight.
For the safety of yourselves and the others around you, we do ask that y'all please Have your face masks on for the entirety of the show.
You folks ready for a show? I said, are you ready for a gunfight?
You know, as a matter of fact, I don't want to see any more cowboys the rest of the day.
Now, Earp, you ain't got no business talking to us like that.
I'll talk to you any way I please. I'm the law in this town. You're nothing but stagecoach robbers and horse thieves.
Cowboys been looking for a fight. Now you've got one.
Throw up your hands. I want your guns. Hold it down!
Daisy, if you do. Frank McLaurys, dead. Tom McLaurys, dead. 19-year-old Billy Clanton, dead. That was it. Over before it ever started.
These are all the old horse stalls. Buggies first appeared in the 1800s and became the popular carriage in America. By 1900, mass production had lowered the price to only $50 for this. Silver mining was the thing here. We have the coffins of Robert McLaurys, William Clanton, and Thomas McLaurys, the guys in the gunfight just now. It's hard to believe I'm standing in the same place that Doc Holliday and Wyatt Earp were at all those years ago in the 1800s. Just amazing. Good news is there's not a ton of people here today. It's a little bit crowded inside the gunfight, but people were pretty much social distancing and everybody had to have a mask on. So this is the main strip over here, main area that has a ton of little shops and stuff. You know, the things that you would expect for a tourist area. And then this road is closed off so that, well, they can have shootouts in the street. A lot of reenactments here. It's pretty cool. Hi.
All original building from 1881.
Thank you.
Self-guided tours all day. We do guided ghost tours in the evenings.
What about two, right?
So welcome to the world famous Birdcage Theater. This is the original building from 1881. So in its heyday was a gambling hall saloon, house of ill repute, and a theater all combined. The miners and cowboys would go up those little steps on the way to see the shady ladies.
So this is inside the Birdcage Theater, the original. Look at that. I don't think I expected it to be so small. There's the stage there. So one of the things they said was you could see the bullet holes up here in the top of the ceiling. I can't believe people were actually shooting inside here. Craziness. Yeah, this old-timey piano, look at that. These are the other boxes so people could watch the show. These are the old gambling tables. Boot hill. Dang, that's huge. I love these old photographs like this. Look at that. She was an actress, Nola Forrest. Played in the Birdcage in 1882. Look at how sultry she is. Loda Crabtree. She sang at the Birdcage. She had trousers on. I don't think that was very typical for back in that day. Do you see that right there? It's the old Wells Fargo bag. And it has that big lock on it. Boy, times have changed. So this is a Boot Hill hearse. So Boot Hill is a cemetery here. It's trimmed in 24 karat gold and sterling silver. I wonder how many times these things were robbed. So they would carry the coffins inside there, and it was all encased in glass so you could see through. Aww, it's a little baby coffin. So you go down one more flight of stairs. Those old gambling tables. It just reminds me of all the movies I've seen. Can you imagine sitting there at that table with all that money on there, gambling away, guns in hand, where you could be shot if someone didn't like what you did or you won. Oh my gosh, those days were crazy. Storage for all of the old crates and barrels, bottles of wine. Wow, you can see how dusty it is. Uh-oh. I think this is where maybe some of the prostitutes were at. Oh, wow. Look at that room. An old stove, furnace and bed. Oh wow, that smells so good. I'm not going in now. So honest opinion, it's very, very touristy. So if you're thinking about coming here and you like touristy stuff, it's a perfect place for you. There's all kinds of really cool, like old Western stuff. And then of course the shootout that I went to, which was super fun. I loved seeing that reenactment. And then I got to go into the Birdcage Theater, which was really, really cool. That was some really neat artifacts and stuff in there, and I didn't even get a chance to really show everything because there's just so much stuff. You can spend hours in there. It's really a neat place. Really kind of portrays, you know, how it was back then, and there's, you know, all these people walking around in period pieces, you know, the old Western kind of attire with guns on their hips and everything. So true Western town. If you really like that, then come to Tombstone. It's really cool. So this will give you a glimpse of the RV park. It's just dispersed camping basically. No hookups or anything like that. You park wherever you want, you pay your $10, and you're good to go. Did you miss Mama? What? Where are you going? Where are you going? Did you miss Mama? Did you miss Mama? Lily, what do you want? Huh? What do you want? What? Do you want to go? I love you, girl. I love you. Yes. Sit. Lily, here we go, sorry. Okay, let's go. Come, let's go. What do you do? Good girl. Lily, what are you looking at? Why do you have one ear up and one ear down? These are the questions that I want to know. She's like, just give me my treat. Nope, scoot back, scoot. Turn. Good girl. So I'm with Lily. It is time to take a nap. I got up at like 3:30 this morning. I really have no idea why, and just wasn't tired anymore. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna get up and work, and I did. I've decided that's one thing, like, you know, you can just like sit there in bed, you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't go back to sleep, and so what do? You're just in agony, laying in bed thinking like, oh my God, I can't go to sleep. And then next thing you know, it's 3 hours later. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna get up and be productive. Now I'm exhausted. So I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm tired. I wanted to before I actually went into Tombstone, but the shootout was gonna start in like 30 minutes, and otherwise I'd have to wait like 2 more hours. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go now. Yeah, I'm tired. It's time to sleep. Oh my goodness, guys. That was a very, very, very long nap. I intended to go down for 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops, and it ended up being, are you ready? 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. And I'm not usually a long nap taker. I'm not usually a long nap taker. But you know, I try to listen to my body, and even though I have all this work that I need to get done, I need to research where we're going tomorrow, I just was like, I need to listen to my body here and sleep. And so I did. I didn't expect 2.5 hours. So needless to say, I feel like I'm a little bit behind with work, and I might just scratch it for tonight. I don't know. I need to edit a video, so it shouldn't take me too long. Maybe an hour, 2 hours to edit this video. So I might see what I can get done with that. At least work for an hour. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll work for an hour. That's a good compromise, right? See, that's what I do with myself. I play little mind games. I'm like, okay, I don't really want to do it. I'm too tired. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy editing my videos. I'm just tired. And really right now, I'd rather crawl in bed with my food and watch Expanse, which I think there's a new video out right now for that one. But that's what I do. I compromise. That way I feel like I'm getting something done and I'm not completely slacking. I got a question the other day that was about what I charge with my Jackery. Why do I need the Jackery power station and solar panels if I have solar panels up on top of my van? So here's what I do. So I charge this while I'm driving, and the input just goes right there, and I connect it to my AC power right over there and turn my inverter on. So tonight I have 99% power before it gets dark, and I used my gimbal and my Rode mics today, so I'm charging those up and making sure they've got enough juice so that we can continue filming tomorrow. Yeah, so that's what I usually do with the Jackery at night. You ready to come eat? Come on, let's go! You ready? You ready to go eat? Oh, stretch it. Oh, yes. Go eat your food. You're a messy eater. I had to put a paper towel down. Yes, I know. You just gave me that look. You just gave me the look. Because you're messy. Do not put in the paper towel over your food. You're such a... Alright. We're going to play this game again, huh? Come on, girl. So, sometimes she will still eat it, but she's got to cover it up first, play around with it, and then eat it. And then sometimes she goes right for it. I don't know. She's a goofy girl. I was just mapping out everything for my trip this year, and oh my gosh, I am going to have to move fast through Texas in order to get to Florida on time. I don't know how I'm going to do all this, but we're going to get there. It's going to be so much fun. I have so much planned along the way, and I cannot wait for you guys to see it. Have to remember though, self-care, right? I did not do my exercises today, although I did walking and stuff around town. According to my iWatch, I actually met my move goal today. I actually surpassed it and my stand goal, so I guess that's good. I need to do my flexibility exercises though, and guess what? I've been so busy working, here I go again, working, and not doing my flexibility exercises, so I have to make that a priority. And part of it is just like throwing a mat outside and doing it, right? Part of the problem is sometimes just places where you're at, you know, what if you're like in a Walmart parking lot or a Cracker Barrel staying overnight, you know, or a place like it's just hard to put a mat out because, I don't know, you're not really camping. We'll see. I'll have to figure it out though. I mean, at least I just walk, right? Because I can't do the exercises in here. Some of them I can do in my bed, but I don't have enough space in my van to do those flexibility exercises. And that's what keeps my back working well, my hips working well, like everything. I tell you, getting older sucks sometimes. Everything starts going downhill unless you take care of it. And that's where I'm at. I need to take care of it. I hope you liked the journey today. I know it was a little bit different being in Tombstone, and it's a very kind of touristy town and everything, which, not my favorite thing, but it was cute and it was good to see some of the shootouts and things like that going on. You need to follow your own path though. Maybe Tombstone is not your path or your thing to do, but you need to find what it is that you really like to do and go do that. That's what story chasing is all about, guys. Doing exactly what you love, living outside of that box, maybe living an alternative lifestyle, being a nomad. It really just depends on you and what your dreams are. So keep story chasing and follow those dreams. Create those moments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.